Hello everyone and welcome to the official SWGT YouTube channel. My name is Sarusa. Today we're taking a look at SWGT Update 5.18.5, which enhances the monster catalog, adds 2 new metrics to the account summary, adds a new scales with filter, and more. Let's dive in. The first update line today is actually a weird issue. If we search for, say, Susano, Garo, and Orion, I don't have it in my personal counter list, but if I click on contribute, there was a tabbing issue, which I never thought was really a thing, but somebody had reported it. So if you had picked a monster and then you were tabbing your way through, it was just tabbing all over the screen. So kind of a weird issue, but I have gone through and fixed it. The next update line takes us over to the monster catalog. So if you go to tools and go to monster catalog, you'll see now that there in the top right corner, there is a list view or a grid view. So somebody had recommended, it'd be nice if I could have a list view so I can go through and sort for, say, I'm looking for 4-star monsters for just the water element, and I want to see what is the fastest ones that I have. And so here it is. Here's the monster's base speed and what their fastest speeds are. You can also, of course, go through and search for harmful effects and benefit effects. So if you wanted to search for, say, a speed leader, and you wanted to search for specifically in arena or in general, those options are of course there. And while we're here, I've also gone through and added in a scales with filter now too. So if you want to search for, say, monsters that scale with, let's say, defense, there's none in this result set, of course, because of our other filters. But if we choose our filters back to all, you'll see that there is one monster that has skills that scale with defense that are 4-star and are a water element. So if we click on the monster, you'll see here that the skill 1 scales with defense and skill 2 scales with defense. So that is a nice little functionality there. I have gone through and added in the same scales with filter on the account analytics under monsters as well as under the monster collection as well. The next update line takes us over to the account analytics and over to account summary. And I had a recommendation from somebody to add in the overall score. So on guild sites, if we go to a guild site and you take a look at the guild members account analytics, for those members that have shared, there are 4 metrics. There is the overall rune depth score for the baseline, for the premium, for the artifacts on the attribute side, and on the type side. But until this update, I did not have these metrics available on the in general account summary. So you didn't have a way of getting those numbers unless you were as a part of an actual guild site. So I have gone through and added in those percentages now. And so on guild sites, you'll see, of course, this number, you'll see this number, and you'll see these 2 numbers in a table view. So you can compare yourself with all of the other guild members. Obviously, if you have turned that functionality on, you can actually go through and take a look at individual guild members. But again, that setting is up to the actual player itself, whether they want to share that information or not. Switching ourselves over to the guild site, if we go to 3MDC and we go to the band counter maintenance, if we go to add, there was a bug where if you chose not to pick all defenses and you were picking an individual defense, that it would not save properly. So I have gone through and fixed that. And last but certainly not least, if we go to Siege and we go to Siege battles and we go into one of our battles, I did have somebody ask me if there was a way that I could add in column resequencing. So if you go into an individual battle and you go to battle logs, you can now go through and drag and drop these columns. So if you choose to send these screenshots out to players or you want to rearrange things, they don't save. So every time you come back, the columns would be back in their stock settings. But you can go through and rearrange the columns if you so wish. And that's it for today. I just wanted to say a thank you to all the Patreon members who subscribe to SWGT and to all the people that constantly give feedback about the platform. It's only through your support and efforts that SWGT is what it is today. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. We all make SWGT better together. And with that, don't forget to smash those like buttons and I'll see all of you on the battlefield.